Thank you.
All right, welcome to another edition of Brad's Couch.
Hello.
Here we have Hav, Brad Howard, and Tim.
I'm not crocheting, I'm making a custom figure, by the way.
All right, what we have today is a bracket of 32 Marvel and DC superheroes. I will give a scenario of 2 Marvels after the Marvels is done, then 2 DCs. These gentlemen here will try and persuade me on who would win between the 2 that I gave them. And I will be the final judge and say who wins. Now, let's go pick 2 out of here.
This is Mortal Kombat rules, right? Like they
Right,
can
just drop straight in, no prep time, no nothing.
They don't know about each
No
other. They're learning
crocheting.
as they go.
Learning as they go.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I like it.
All right. Let's see. Quicksilver or the Hulk?
Okay.
You want to take this one? and
Well, I feel
argue
like the
yours?
Hulk's the easy side, right? So, to play devil's advocate,
Right.
I feel like I'm going to go with the Quicksilver here, and I'm going to argue speed. So, no matter how fast the Hulk is, Quicksilver could do a bunch of things by the time the Hulk has made like a full circle of a punch, right? So, you know, he's not going to know what's going on either, right? They've just dropped.
Right.
Yet, really, Quicksilver, it's not like they just have a 30-minute fight. He's got a
Like a
36 hour
yeah.
or whatever. He's got a long time. He could go race over and read about the Hulk and find out about him. He's the one time who could prep in time because
This is
time
true.
is kind of, I mean, time is almost irrelevant
Right.
to what's actually happening. You know, I mean, he's got all the time in the world. By the time the Hulk actually figures it out, becomes the Hulk and takes a swing, Quicksilver, I don't know. That's where I run out of ideas, though. What do you do to stop the Hulk? That's the
This is
problem.
true.
Even though you're fast, what do you do?
Tim, you want to take this one? You want me to jump on in?
I'm gonna go Hulk. You can jump in.
I would agree with Tim on Hulk, only because, yeah, time's irrelevant, and speed's
Right,
a factor,
right.
a
How do you
huge
stop
factor.
Hulk?
But you have one Hulk doing one super punch to the ground in which this speed being needs to be, you know, trailing on. It's eventually going to hit, it's going to make an impact. The moment he hits the ground,
I disagree.
this guy better be
I
gone.
don't like this point.
If there's
Sorry.
we're talking about the Mortal Kombat rules.
I know.
Wait a
Mortal
second,
Kombat.
no.
But hold on, when he goes like
He
this,
can go zip, zip, zip.
isn't
The moment
Quicksilver gonna see the ground actually like split in front of him, and then when it happens, he's just gonna like jump up and over? Like that moves at the speed of sound. He moves it faster
you
than
can't
light.
beat the Hulk,
So
he can use all
I
your
didn't
speed.
say he can't.
It's a Mortal Kombat
I kind
rule,
of agree.
though.
I
It's a
agree
Mortal-
that he can't beat Hulk. I just still don't know how he stops.
The Hulk gets
He's
one.
almost impenetrable. Like what do you do to stop?
Let's
the
say a
Hulk?
lucky strike, for some reason, and this Quicksilver gets hit in the knee, with one of Hulk's swings or whatever. Right.
Right. Well, then he's out. That's.
You're done.
Absolutely.
Like, he turns into paste.
I don't disagree.
It.
Okay, let's try and think. How does Hulk die? How does he get
He
stopped?
doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. Is he stopped?
He
In a
doesn't.
Mortal Kombat world, is he the ultimate?
It's a grinder. It eats everything.
Because
up. It's
everything
just-
else we even talk about,
No.
they have
Cable
time.
killed Red Hulk.
That is true.
Cable
They can
killed
just
Red
bash
Hulk.
the environment.
But
to
did
the
he
point
have
where there's
time
nowhere
and
to
did he have
run.
prep?
No, he infected him with a disease that he had.
But that had time, right?
Oh, it was like coming in contact with.
And he had research to be able to know that this.
No, it
is...
was like total accident.
And Bruce Banner.
Oh, well, that's-
Bruce Banner. Pretty clever guy. Too.
Can you get him to change back to Bruce Banner in any way?
Can he be Bruce
I would
Banner
think so.
while
Yeah,
he's
I
the
would think
Hulk?
that if you were
You get a genius inside a Hulk body. That's pretty. He's gonna outsmart the speed guy.
Well, right, but he's not genius when he's Hulk, unless he's
No, he's not. But
Well, we have to
won't
imagine that he gets
cross.
dropped as Hulk, right?
Angry Beast. That's it.
I mean, they're taking him against his will to fight to
Wow,
the death.
dude.
That's not really Bruce Banner's territory.
right.
Right.
We're not
I'm gonna-
talking like Gray Hulk. you know?
Okay, hey, I'm going with green. I'm going to stand with Hulk. What do you think? There's 32 characters. Let's go. I love this argument, but
Tim, anything to say?
Oh, I was
Any
just
kind
gonna
of
say,
defense?
you know, whoever it is, Quicksilver, whoever, it's just hard to. Even if you did prep and come back, Hulk gets
do you
angrier
do?
and angrier.
right.
And how
More
you
and more
stop one
indestructible.
wave, you stop 2 waves. How do you stop the 3rd and 4th and 5th wave of his anger? Just keep on.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, he just keeps on.
He takes all the space out. You know?
Yeah.
It's like to the point where everything gets crushed around it.
Yeah, that's
He's a
that's
meat
where
grinder,
what I'm
bro.
thinking.
It's just eventually you can speed all you want. You're gonna run out of food. He's not gonna get any lighter, any
Do you
less
think Quicksilver
angry.
gets tired?
You burn a lot of fuel if you're a human. You have to eat.
True.
You gotta make a pit stop. You
I
make a
feel
pit
like
stop,
possibly-
you're done.
Oh, Thor
You'll-
made a good run
I'm
in
sure.
Ragnarok
But
against
Thor's
him.
a god.
You lost an
I know.
eye though.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure
did.
he gets
You got
tired. I mean,
pretty
I'm sure the
roasted,
comics
bro.
bring it up that we don't know, but I would imagine
Think about
that.
the physics of the speed.
'Cause, I mean-
you're talking about time. Well, yeah, you need to eat too if you're a human being. If you're some kind of sentient being that never needs to eat or eats like
No, I
every
agree.
month.
I imagine
then
he needs food,
I
and he
get
needs
it.
lots of it to go
the
through. what
Hulk's
he's-
not going anywhere, man. He's just gonna keep
That's the
on.
problem. I keep running into the issue of how do you penetrate the Hulk? How do you stop Hulk anyway? Like
You
who?
don't. That's
so
why
that's
it's a
so. With just that, Quicksilver, unfortunately, just being tagged up against myself. You're the judge.
I agree. I think
Eventually,
that
yeah.
Quicksilver would get tired, and then when he gets tired, he's gonna slow down to the point where he just can't move, and then he's gonna get turned into paste. As
One
obvious.
giant punch. Just
One
blows.
last thought: does he age slower?
which one?
Both actually would be the question, because I would think that if you move fast, you age slower, right? That would be my thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's a different question.
I don't.
But
I
if he
wouldn't think
does-
so.
Good question
Could
for a
he-
different time.
Could he outweigh? Couldn't he just
Nah.
outlast him? What if he just? What if he did? He was
What
able
if-
to.
does
He was
Hulk
able to
age?
run away and get tired, but by the time Hulk gets to him, because he ran so fast,
You
so far,
have one.
unless we're putting him in a small room, where then he would have to run in
Don't get me
circles.
stuck with the Star Wars.
So you're saying that Quicksilver would just run away, and then that would be it?
Well, he could like if he could live longer, his goal could be literally to just
Well, I don't know
him out.
because I feel like
Are there ifs in Mortal Kombat? Because if you have an if, you're kind of like that's a doubt, and a doubt means you're street pizza. Let's move on. Street pizza, Nightwing.
I'm gonna say the Hulk's gonna win.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
move
gonna say.
on, dude.
That-
I love it.
How
No,
do you-
I'll
how do
argue
you
the
like
next
it?
one over. We can
No,
pick
that's
them.
cool. Yeah,
I love it. I love this game. Go for it.
All
dude.
right.
Fun it is.
Let's see. Wolverine or Black Panther?
Oh wow, two like warriors going. Wow.
Okay, fair. I don't know a
Vibranium-
lot about
Vibranium
Black
versus adamantium. Is that what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
Right.
Yeah.
Metals over metal, huh? Wow, this guy. Difficult.
So-
But it's like through his whole body, right? I mean.
So
with
adamantium is
Vibranium,
like through his
it-
bones, but then
Yeah.
the vibranium suit that Black Panther wears
Right.
stops any kind of kinetic
Anything.
energy.
Yeah. you
So when he
pretty
gets
kinetic energy.
so meaning like if he got shot with a
Emotion.
bullet, it's just gonna fall straight down.
Yeah, but what about against
much- if you get next to him
adamantium?
like this, you just go. Psh, what if he gets through it?
But does adamantium cut through vibranium?
I think so.
Where is it covered? If it does, it's the strongest metal. Then yeah, this guy gets. A
You would
hold of it.
imagine it would, right? It would kind of.
I don't know. I don't think they've ever
Indestructible
said it.
metal.
I'm gonna go with Wolverine on this one.
How? Okay. How do they? Can they cut adamantium?
I think
I
they can
don't
only
know the
I think they
rules
can
of
only
that.
melt it.
So what
I
do you
think
guys
So
we
if
need-
they can only melt it, obviously they cut the fabric and sewed it to make the suit.
Good point. Good point.
So-
on Black Panther, right?
Correct.
Good point.
So
This guy has a structure of adamantium. Like,
That is true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with him. Great warriors, the whole deal, but the
Mhm.
moment he makes contact with him, he's gonna slice him up.
I feel like
Against him,
Wolverine again is
bro.
probably dumber than Black Panther because I just feel like Wolverine's kind of dumb, so he's just probably going to charge.
yeah,
in
Black
there.
Black Panther's about
Yeah,
more
T'Challa's
cunning
definitely-
in a
Right.
sense, but. We're
But again,
talking
this
about-
is Mortal Kombat in a room, so if
Right.
that's the case, you can't really run. You just kind of charge at each other and go. And if that's the case, then Wolverine.
I wouldn't sell Wolverine short. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's. I think I have to go Wolverine myself. Tim.
Wolverine.
So is this a couch full of Wolverines right now?
Yeah, on this one, on this
Ouch.
particular one, on Black
Well,
Panther.
I mean, that's,
I'll give
you know,
Black
you
Panther
have the
credit.
rules,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean that's
Two dudes dropped into a cage and
I don't know. I feel like if we
Black
had
Panther has a lot of
someone,
resources. And
if we
things
had someone that
help
could
him.
tell, but that vibranium can be cut. Well, then again, you said yeah, because it is a vibranium
It
mesh.
should be made into a suit. The moment
Right.
you do
So-
that means it is.
just have
good
leave
enough.
comments. Leave
It's- they had to
comments.
use something
Correct.
to.
Leave
Yeah.
comments.
There you go.
What you
Let
guys
us
think.
know.
Please,
Correct.
please, we want to learn. Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
please. We're not the masters of anything.
No,
So Black Panther takes
Far
the
from
L,
Star
man.
Wars. Far from it.
Except Star Wars.
I love it.
This guy just watched Star Wars for the first time last night. Comment and tell
Look
him
at
what
the
you
hat.
think
You
about
know
it.
what?
Bought
Look
all
at
the
the
Black
hat.
series
Product
today.
placement. Lucasfilm.
Disney.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Continue.
Hasbro.
Fuck you.
All right.
Sorry. Continue.
Ooh, Jean Grey versus Yondu.
Jean Grey, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
I mean
moving on.
that's gonna
Let's
be
go.
tough for
Let's
Yondu.
go.
What is Yondu gonna do there?
John is like, hey, by the time he whistles, he's all like, pretend you're gonna whistle like nothing.
He's gonna like form his lips,
And then
like,
you're gonna
she's
be
in his
a girl
mind.
in a tutu jumping off a fiery building.
Yeah.
You got it. I'm done. I'm there.
Or you're just
Your
pixelated
brain's
and
so-
blown apart.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just
No,
All your cells
they're
just-
dropped into one room. How
They
is
are.
he gonna stop?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just go like this and you're done.
yeah. She doesn't even have. I mean, she
My
thinks
snap
that
could just be for fun, and
he has to
you pop.
whistle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you get there, it's already gone. You know.
I mean,
Alright.
really, that's
Sad,
it's
but-
also like
Omega-
a revolver race.
Omega
and
mutants,
she's-
man.
Sorry, Yondu.
Yeah.
We
Sorry,
do
I
love
love.
you,
I
you
do
know?
love
We do love
Yondu.
Look,
yes.
yes, we're sad you're gone.
Yep.
Doctor Strange or Scarlet Witch?
There we
Ooh,
go. That's what I talk about.
that's a fun one.
I'm gonna go with Strange on this one. I'm sorry, am I hogging it up?
No, please.
No,
Please, I'm still
Strange.
deciding.
Strange. Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Can whatever shields he use repel whatever Scarlet Witch can throw out?
I mean, they're both magic, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
please comment on the rules here, but okay, let's say
I don't know their
This is my
their
understanding.
exact rules
Right.
too well.
Well, I mean, yeah,
For
like
each
they're-
this
Fair
is my
hours.
understanding from the movies. Let's go off the movies. Let's say, okay.
Sure.
Scarlet Witch does all these fires, and then she can manipulate your mind, but she has to touch you, right?
Mhm.
Where Strange manipulates an environment where you think you're somewhere and you're not.
right, right.
And he doesn't have to touch you. He doesn't do anything to you. He does it to anyone, everywhere, and infect an entire city if he wanted to. He could play games on everything, not just on people,
Mm.
but on environments. He could change the perception of things. You know, it's like Inception times 10. You know?
Yeah,
Right.
opening up
It's
portals.
insane, bro. You kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? People think they're normal, but they're not. But they really are. But it seems that way.
Yeah,
And so these
Inception.
layers are incredible.
So
Even
Scarlet
with-
Witch can't do anything unless she touches you. Is that what you're saying?
Is that the rule? That's why I have to have clarification on that.
I'm not
just
the
saying.
biggest Scarlet Witch expert.
What does he really do to somebody?
But if
though?
she does take her top off, I hate to say it.
what does he
I
really
think
do?
Steve's done. Steve Strange is
Gets
kind of
into
like,
your head.
well, I am a doctor,
All right, but so if he gets into your head,
Not a real doctor.
I
I
would
play
feel-
one on TV.
but
I mean, he's always still fist fighting
Cumberbatch!
people, right? He's always still having a.
Cumberbatch.
There's always a fight, right?
I feel like I don't know, because he said if he makes you think that you're somewhere, that means that you're just out of it. You're just sitting there on a couch, like,
Think about Thor.
because he just
Whoa,
got like
wait a second.
teleported.
I don't drink
So I
tea,
don't know.
dude.
Look
I don't
up
drink
Strange
tea.
A couple
Birthday.
questions. One, with her abilities, I would imagine that she's probably not as susceptible as other people would be, right?
Susceptible.
Whatever the word may be.
Susceptible, like
No, I was just making sure.
capable of like falling apart, or
Capable of him taking over her like that. And then number two, a lot of people have to get. It's not like he's able to just like
he can
rot your
repeat
brain
time.
within like
He
Jean
can
Grey.
repeat time and shit. Look how he
But
beat
he's
that
not-
last thing in the movie.
But
He
he's
just
not.
loops, man.
And he decided that he's going to trap himself in a loop to do it as well, right? So, like,
Good point.
he doesn't.
Self-sacrificing.
Right. He doesn't have to. He has to actually like. They fought a lot, like actually physically fought, right? So he has to
Yeah.
actually physically fight people, and when it comes down to that, I feel like she would take him. When it starts to come hand to hand, right? I mean, can he
create
actually?
a shield around himself where nothing can touch him either? I think Doctor Strange can do so many different versions of himself where it's,
Maybe that's.
he might make it so,
Beyond
like
me.
multiple versions of himself to make you think where you're at, like playing House of Mirrors. I mean, there's so many ways that
Yeah,
Steve
I'm
Strange
not
can
sure,
actually
yeah.
bend the reality of what you think you're fighting. The Mortal Kombat came because of that Rick and Morty episode was like how many episodes of them, and the whole
Oh,
screen
yeah.
was covered.
Yeah, it was like
Mm.
64.
That's what Steve Strange would do, man. It's like, damn it, man. It's like,
Steve
what am I, like the
Strange.
Matrix or the Architect. Which version am I watching of you?
I wish I can't add too much. to
Yeah,
it.
know,
I just
that's
don't
a
know
tough
one,
enough.
man.
I just
Sorry,
don't know
guys.
enough.
It's hard because you know how when you play
I
the
can't.
Mortal Kombat or something, you can press pause and you can see all their specialty
moves.
skills. You're like, oh, dude, you know, I didn't.
You're
try
a
that
cheater.
Right.
You don't just figure it out.
What's
One.
that?
But still,
Yeah, feel it, bro. I
I
don't like
wish
these
we
guys.
knew
I need a
more of
manual
what
to play the
Scarlet Witch
game.
could do, and
Yeah.
more of Doctor Strange. I
I
don't
agree.
know.
I agree. I don't know enough.
It's hard. It's hard
unfortunately.
to make
That's just what I'm going
defenses.
on.
Yeah.
But at least you have 32 characters to go through.
I'm
Sure.
gonna say Doctor Strange.
All right, you're the
I'm gonna
judge.
say Doctor Strange. Sorry,
Right.
Scarlet
Me too,
Witch.
'cause
So all the
But
it
haters,
is right
when
there.
when they're really mad,
I know,
you
yeah,
can judge it. You can be mad.
Yeah,
at
they on me too. Like, this guy doesn't know shit about Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
probably not.
He knows nothing.
He made up half of that.
A shield? What? What shield?
Vision versus Thor.
Ooh.
Wow.
Uh.
Boy. God of Thunder and...
I'm gonna say Thor.
I
Okay,
would go with him as well.
refresh me on Vision.
Well, I
Has
mean,
to
are
be
we doing the
Crystal.
movie version, or are we
Yeah.
doing
I
the
assume the movie's
comic?
pretty accurate to the comics, right?
Yeah,
I don't
the
particularly
Crystal.
read Vision comics.
I'm gonna go with Thor 2, only because that hammer, he knocks that crystal out of his head, and
Yeah, I mean, even on the
Yeah.
preview to the Infinity Wars, it shows Thanos just reaching over and grabbing that stone.
I'm
out,
gonna try
like-
to argue the Vision. You wanna argue Vision?
I can argue Vision. I'll give it a shot.
You give it a shot?
Yeah,
Go
I know
for
a
it.
little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that he can like phase and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, Thor's hammer's gonna come through and he's gonna phase right through it, right?
That
so,
is true.
I mean, that's not gonna hurt him.
But
And
can he
then
phase through his skin in order to pull his heart out?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
imagine
god,
so as
no
well.
heart, no
But
life.
I would
you're
also
done.
imagine
your
that he could-
brain, bro.
I don't know
Mush.
what this room is, right? But he could.
Well, let's just say it's just like like a not necessarily like an enclosed room, but
You'd
like
have to
just
have
like
so much more because he all of a sudden floats right underneath, and whatever's underneath is now where he's at, right? So then he can go underneath, come back up, and pull Thor down, right? He could do whatever I mean,
Is he mechanical? Is he a robot of some sort?
I didn't think he was. I thought he was
Vision?
like
Yeah,
I
you
think
call
he
some
is.
lightning and
I
you're
think
stunned,
he is,
bro.
yeah.
I didn't think that.
I thought he
in
was
the
a-
movies.
Yeah, you
What's
call
his
some
face
lightning
is
down.
building him. That's the body that.
The computer.
Right. What's his name?
Yeah,
the one that.
he's
Well, in the
part of
movie, Tony Stark builds him, but I know in
Yeah,
the comics it's someone else. But
Yeah, the
So
guy.
he is a machine. So he's like Red Tornado.
But he can
He's
also.
like a, he's
Ultron.
like a yeah.
Ultron's building the body of Vision, and then they take over and put the AI. They put
Okay.
in that.
So he is a machine then.
but
he is a machine.
He is also worthy of holding the hammer.
This is
Vision
true.
is?
Yes.
Really?
This is true. I
He
forgot
is
about that.
worthy. So if he gets a hold of his own weapon and calls lightning down on Thor himself,
But can he
Well,
call
no, I don't
lightning?
think he can call lightning.
I don't think
No,
so.
you don't think
either.
so?
I
And
think
see,
that's only
where
because he's
I
the god of
lean
thunder.
towards Thor myself.
But
Yeah,
what
he
can
embodies
you do?
that-
If
that-
you,
okay,
hey,
right,
that's
gotcha,
a good.
gotcha.
That's
Because
a good
even if he
point.
can phase that,
The
lightning could
phasing
probably
has
still
got
get
me.
it.
Well, what you
kind of
can,
like Martian
lightning
Manhunter.
still get him, though?
If you can phase through something, or Kitty Pryde,
Can't lightning get into him when he can phase?
but if you get hit by a
Does
bolt
lightning
of
go
light,
through?
I would think
If
that
he gets nailed with a bolt of lightning, it's enough to end game him.
Is it?
Because if Thor comes up with that hammer and just bashes his head right in, bro.
But
it's
I feel like
done.
when
You
he's
don't need
phasing,
a head.
I feel like when he's phasing, is he actually like physical matter at that point?
No.
'Cause
He's-
so then-
he doesn't
he's
get hit by the
ethereal. He's
lightning.
So then that's what I'm saying. If he's not physical matter, then I don't think lightning would affect him.
He has to, but at one point he wants to be physical, and if he gets nailed while he's physical, then yeah, he has the upper
But Thor
hand.
can only do the lightning for so long.
Enough to strike a ground in order to stump something. You can be phasing what until you're ready to fight.
I don't know.
But if he phases to the point where he gets behind Thor and pulls his heart out or does something, yeah, I don't know the Vision one. I'm gonna go with Vision on this one, man. I switch over
Because
to
of the
Vision.
phasing, huh?
The phasing
But here's
really
the
does
question.
that.
Here's the
man.
question. You said
I do
that
have
was a
Vision
good
on this one.
point he made about Vision being able to pick up the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
What does that give him? You know what I mean?
Exactly, if you can't use it, right?
Well, no. Okay, let's say he does get the hammer, and he can use it. What can he do with it?
He
Now,
has a right for all of it.
yeah.
The
What
lightning,
if he
everything.
can't?
No,
what
I
if what if
don't
what if, what if
believe
it does
that's
give
true.
him
Maybe
access
it
to that
does.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
What I'm
is
saying
worthy,
is,
though.
what doors
To what
is it
degree is he
opening for
worthy?
Vision? Can he just?
Well, we
To what
learned
degree is
in,
he worthy?
spoiler alert, we learned in Thor Ragnarok, he doesn't need the hammer for
Right.
the lightning.
this
It's
is
just a
also very
channel.
true. He doesn't need the.
Right.
He is the one. It's
So the
not
hammer
Right,
is
he
not
is the
And
god
we
of
saw
thunder.
Hulk on top of him, and it didn't matter. Thor would have won that fight if it wasn't stopped. Do we not agree?
Yeah,
right,
he
right,
would.
right.
So,
Yeah, because he won't die.
if Thor is going to beat Hulk, What's
That's
Vision
another
gonna
good-
do?
That's another good point because his dad was like, it was never the hammer.
right? It was all him the whole
Yeah.
time. Exactly.
So now
So
it's like,
basically now
okay,
it's lightning versus Vision, at this point.
But Thor lost the
I think-
eye to his sister, and if the Vision can phase at one point through his brain, through his heart, in his spine, take his legs. If you can take an eye, you can take another body part. And if you have another
I imagine the
opponent
Vision's
who
pretty
can
fast
phase,
as well.
If he can phase, you're done, bro.
But when he tries to unphase,
he can
while
phase
he's
right
in
through, like
lightning,
fly through
But
you.
Hella's a god,
can he do that
too,
when
like
he's
a-
what about
Hella's
when he's
no
actually
joke.
causing the lightning and lightning's going through him, and then he tries to do the phasing? Then would that kill him? If Thor goes, all right, fine, this is how we're gonna fight, boom, and he's lightning the whole time. Now what does Vision do? Because when he goes to try to do anything,
Let's step it up. Let's step it up a notch. here.
Ah,
What can Vision do to trap or encapsulate this energy? How can he do it?
I don't think
You can't.
This is like mythics of the god and stuff, right? So like he has like you can't
electricity
stop-
hitting
He
in the
can't-
machine.
Yeah, but electricity doesn't like water. Can he bring any water down? Any sort of thing that can he spin enough to cause him?
I mean, he's
Like a
creating the
tornado.
electricity, so I don't think you can like put water on him to like
Yeah, but electricity.
electrocute him.
But
He's
I mean, I don't
creating
know. I feel like
electricity. You know, you can, when you pour water on something that's...
what's the science of electricity in an environment?
Well,
You need
water,
multiple
water creates
components.
electricity, so I don't
Partially.
think it can. So I don't see how water would kill it in this instance. It would if it's like a boombox taking power, right? Because then the water
No.
kills
Whatever-
that,
I'm
but the
trying-
power's still coming. It's still coming towards it.
Verdict.
it's
this
kind of
is
a hard
tough.
verdict
This
to
is tough.
give like right now.
This is very
I-
tough.
have to choose
I'm
when to
thinking,
move along.
Well, let's
thinking-
vote real quick. What's the because I've changed my mind several times.
I don't
Where are
even
you
know.
now?
I meant that I'm gonna hold my ground on the vision.
I like it. I'm going
will-
Thor. What do you think?
I'm gonna go.
You had to
man,
argue Vision.
I
That's
had,
crazy.
I had twice. I flip flopped twice. 'cause
Me too.
When you said the Thor or Vision could pick up Thor's hammer, then I'm like, well, what doors is that opening? But then it was never the hammer.
Right.
The hammer is just keeping Thor on the
Channel.
straight and narrow
Right.
line, keeping him true to himself as being a good person. You know what I mean? Not his abilities. So
Understood.
now that takes away any powers from the hammer. Now I got to go back to Thor and any you got a supercomputer or robot with electricity. I think that's just a recipe for disaster. Thor, I have to go with Thor.
So judge.
Man,
now we need
Ellen.
your verdict.
I'm gonna say Thor. I think that
Wow.
because if
Touche.
if he were to phase into him, and then like you said, try to pull it out, and he calls lightning down when he tries to pull it out. But then again, no, because his hand is just gonna be stuck in him, right?
No, he's gonna get electrocuted.
Right, but his hand is still gonna be in him.
He's not gonna let go of the heart. He's not gonna let go of the brain. In
So
order,
they both
in order
die.
to call lightning, you need a function.
Well, then again, no. I
brain that can function.
you touch a hot stove, instinctively you're gonna put your hand away. So I would think that Vision would do the same. But then
Well-
again, would that actually kill him?
Well,
Right.
we're
Does Thor
talking
have a
about
br-
we're
does Thor
talking
have a
about
brain?
electricity. What
He
happens
does.
if you
All
were to
right.
grab
If he shuts out a certain portion of the brain, which is like pushing your thumb on
phone
it, you're
line
down like an
outside.
off button.
A phone line split and it's electrifying.
It is
What
true.
happens when you grab that? Are you just gonna grab it and then let go of it? What happens when you grab it?
That is
You,
true.
like, hold on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't let go.
Yeah.
So if he's calling down his thunder or whatever he's thunder and he grabs his heart, even if he wants to let go and it's more powerful and it just phases him out permanently.
But what if it phases?
I don't know.
What if it doesn't phase him out and he's still physical matter, but his physical matter is now inside of Thor's physical matter? So I mean, they both die.
He has a floating hand in him.
But this,
Right.
what,
I would
what,
imagine
what
Thor
does
can't
Thor
survive
have?
that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So they're both dead.
Because
right?
they are.
Forget the heart.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Forget the heart. He puts
Thor-
his
How
hand
did
in his
Odin die?
brain.
How did Odin die?
Forget about the brain.
He
Right,
put his
right. How
hand
did he die?
in his brain.
Didn't he just like
Put it
decide
right
to die?
there. And
Yeah.
they wake up, and all of a
Because
sudden,
they're like gods,
they go-
right?
Yeah,
he just
so maybe-
decided to die.
but
Right.
gods do die eventually.
But he like decided.
yeah, but
to,
do
right?
gods
Like,
have organs? Does
That's
Thor
what I'm
have
saying.
has
Well, he
has
has
a
to have
liver? and a
organs
kidney?
because he was drinking beer in the first movie.
He lost an eye.
He lost an eye.
It matters now.
No, I
His
know,
dad
but
But
doesn't
he
have
gets
an
an eye
eye.
back.
No.
He doesn't. He has an
Ever?
eye patch.
He never gets an eye back.
Oh,
I
Odin
mean,
didn't have an eye
what?
back.
So
Right.
That's
so what
true.
are we
He
saying?
lost it.
He was old already.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's
But didn't
organs.
he just die? Didn't he just
Nah,
die?
man.
He
He
just
can
died on his
do
own free will.
brain.
He just.
Cerebellum's done. Shut him down.
But
Can't
they,
walk.
but they all drink.
He
Does
can't
that
be
mean
Thor.
well, Odin dies cirrhosis of the liver? You know what I mean?
We'll be right back after these messages. And we are back.
I'm still crocheting.
All right. So, I think we're gonna say Thor. I think we're gonna say Thor.
I was thinking of Thor. Weak. All right, continue.
I like it.
I think we're gonna say Thor.
I like it. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Who do we have left? Ant-Man versus Spider-Man.
Ant-Man.
That was quick.
Can an ant sneak up on a spider?
But he can stick into your ear and cause you to like.
Can he sneak up? It is.
Wouldn't you think that the spider sense would like kind of?
Right, that's what I'm saying. When
I'm
spider
not
sense
Yeah, by the
doesn't
time you
have
look, he's already in your ear canal. He's already running through your ear canal by the time you're thinking, what's wrong?
I agree. If Ant-Man can get the element of surprise,
Right.
then I'm going with Ant-Man.
The size.
question I
Size
believe
matters. You don't see it.
I don't disagree.
Like right
with
now.
you.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to build an argument. It's part of the show.
God, I hate you.
Come on. Come on here. Someone has to be the bad cop here.
I thought you said bad cop, bad cop.
Can you read the script?
Anyway, back to the I feel like if he can get the element of surprise, that's the question. If I feel like Spider-Man is going to be faster than Ant-Man. Do we not agree with that?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. And then the question is, does the Spidey sense let him know that Ant-Man is crawling on him or
For
near
sure, it
him?
lets him know, but Spider-Man still has to look. Yeah, his hairs are might crawl up when he's in the school bus, and he's all, "Oh, wait, what's going on?"
Right.
Wait, it's like,
So as far as we know,
you're
Spidey
done, bro. You're
Spidey
done.
sense just tells him
Dude,
something's
Ant-Man gets
coming.
into his eye. Ow! Oh, my eye!
But hold on. Okay, we're talking Mortal Kombat dropped in.
You ever taken a
can
gonorrhea
you get
test,
through-
bro?
Wait, hey.
You ever taken a gono
We're
test?
getting the back. We're getting
Ant-Man
away
goes
from
into
the
his
Mortal
pee
Kombat
hole.
theme. We're
Imagine, oh!
All right.
In Mortal Kombat, wouldn't Spider-Man just go and
A
lay all of
gonorrhea
his
test.
spider web
Come
down
on.
once Ant-Man drops down, and then Ant-Man would be stuck in that web?
That's a good point. Also, I was gonna ask, can
That's a good
Ant-Man go through his suit?
Can Ant-Man do what?
Can Ant-Man like go through the spider suit? Like, can he like get himself between like the weaving?
I would imagine so. You mean, are we talking like Iron Spider, or are we talking?
No, just like Spider-Man, like just the.
I would imagine so. I'm not sure, but I would imagine so. I believe that if Ant-Man gets inside Spider-Man in any facet, it's game over.
Right. If he gets in the suit, then that's it.
Right.
So.
Well, not in the suit, inside him, like in an ear, in a mouth.
Well,
in a
right. I mean, if
nostril.
he's in the suit, then he's
Orifice.
obviously that.
Right. Then it's over.
Pee hole.
Right.
Pee hole.
But if Spider-Man can stay away from him, and I feel that Spider-Man would be able to quickly keep him away if they're dropped in a Mortal Kombat setting. I feel like he'd have a good idea where he's supposed to be, and just that web's going to go everywhere. Concerned to
If
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was Giant Man.
But we've seen that fight,
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't.
and I think
Yeah,
Iron
it took
Man,
3 guys to do it, though.
But
I think
I think
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
You
wrapped
saw
him
The Empire
up.
Strikes Back?
Yeah. That was
Shut
such a good
up.
scene. Such a good scene.
Shut up.
But,
How old is this kid, Tony?
But we
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that
So funny.
that he's Scott Lang as Giant Man. He wasn't anything special. So, I mean, he's big, but it's not
Yeah,
like he's
I gotcha.
fast or he's
It's a-
smart or
It's a
he's
freak out spectacle, is what it is. you know?
right. And so
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
going
distraction like hell.
myself. I'm going Spider-Man.
Is Ant-Man? Is he like a genius too, or is he like a scientist?
Well,
He's just a
Scott
regular
Lang.
dude?
Scott Lang is not. If we're talking about that,
Michael
Ant-Man.
Douglas is
But,
something like a
but
scientist.
The original, right?
Yeah, the original I thought was.
Or is Scott Lang the original?
No,
Whatever
that's
the
Scott Lang.
original is. I know he's supposed to be a
The
genius.
original one is the Michael Douglas character.
Right, and he's
Okay.
supposed to have created Ultron in the comics, so he is supposed to be very smart. If we're talking that Ant-Man, so it depends on what. Ant-Man we're
I
talking
think
about
I think this is a battle of wits. You know.
Let's say we have a genius Ant-Man.
So let's
then
go
I'm gonna
the earlier, the genius
Right.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, no, the Ant-Man's gonna win.
Yeah, I think if
He'll
like you
be
said,
prepared, man. He'll have like
No, you can't be prepared. He doesn't know
Oh.
who he's even fighting.
Like Mortal Kombat dropped in.
he doesn't
straight
even
up
know who
Predators.
he's fighting, or even know that he's
Genius-
going
But
to
Ant-Man
fight.
has stuff on him, like
Genius
a laser, and he does
Ant-Man
have like
would
acids
on
and
the
shit like
fly.
that.
That's
Like,
fair.
like a utility
That's
belt.
fair. Whatever
if
he's
he
got
gets
on him,
into
that's
the
fair.
fabric, he's gonna burn right through.
I already agreed if he gets on his body, that's
Then I'm not
basically
gonna
over.
say anything.
Yeah.
I still think Spider-Man can keep him away.
So, what are you saying now?
yeah, Spider-Man's pretty smart too. You know, so I
It's a
Tough
battle
one.
of distance. It's a if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
keep him away, then he could do it.
Tiny things.
What
are
if he
very,
turns
You don't have
giant?
to keep him that far away.
oh, but
Tiny
if
Keep
he,
him
I
over
think-
there and
Tiny
put
things
something
are
that's
difficult
that
to keep
small.
away,
And
bro.
you know what? If
You
he
don't see a
turns to
flea-
Giant Man, and then I think that's even worse for him because then he's slower than Spider-Man.
Right.
Just
Does all
whatever.
sorts of-
yeah,
yeah.
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 So he only has one option. I'd have to go with Spider-Man. Dude.
I have one less argument for this.
Boom.
You have another argument?
My whole argument is that the smart one's gonna penetrate the suit. The moment he's in the suit, he's
That's the
dead.
goal. That is, of
That's
course,
He can
the goal.
shrink and then he can go Giant Man.
Exactly.
Done.
I agree. That's
Done.
why I say it's game over once he gets in there.
Yeah.
And that's what
I
he's
think
gonna do.
Spider-Man's
It's as simple
quick
as
enough
that,
and
though.
fast enough to keep him out.
And then as soon as the smart one gets on the suit, he's gonna know exactly what he needs to do.
Well, once you
You know,
get it,
you know what
yeah,
gets me? It's like having an argument saying, "Oh, the robot's gonna always win." Not really. If you pull out a big magnet, the robot goes nowhere with a big magnet. It's
Right.
not good. Oh, it's
But
not a metal
tough when
that
we're doing
no.
Mortal
It's
Kombat where they don't have a way
my
to.
point is the
Right.
moment you go small, like right now, there's probably like 3 mites on you right now trying to crawl their way into your clothes or
Yeah.
bacteria. We
That's
don't
what I'm
see
saying
it.
on this.
Sure.
That's how small this thing is.
I get you.
The moment it gets in
Yeah, we'll
there, and
believe it,
you
that's real.
ever have a toothache?
It's the size of an
You
ant.
ever have a
He
toothache?
rides an ant. So I mean, he's not the size of a mite.
He can go even smaller,
Oh, he can. Oh well, that's dangerous though when he
It is
does.
dangerous.
and he does.
But
he has the
could never-
capability.
he might do that and then never come back, and just lose on forfeit.
Hey, dude, I've had ants on me, and I thought they weren't on me, and they're on me. And if it got in your ear, your nostril, some shit, and he got smaller, I'm just saying, dude. He gets anywhere smaller.
Okay, here's a question as well.
The
One
toothache
last
is a bad
question:
thing.
Yeah.
Do they get dropped? Does Ant-Man get dropped as regular Ant-Man? Does he have to then
Sure.
go down, shrink down?
And remember,
So at least
his
Spider-Man-
power is gonna hurt you.
Right,
too.
yeah,
I
they're
understand, but Spider-Man gets to see that it was a man, and then he shrunk
Correct.
down. He doesn't just get to.
Oh
not
yeah,
see
let's
the-
say that. Okay,
Definitely.
sure,
Definitely.
fair enough. Yeah.
I
Who
think
am I
that-
fighting? Okay.
Right, because then Ant-Man
I
would,
gotta see
or
a center
Spider-Man would be
point.
standing around, and then all of a sudden Ant-Man beyond him, and he'd be over.
I think
But-
smart Ant-Man drops down to whatever size he thinks that he's going to win at.
Get the
Well,
advantage.
he doesn't.
For
He
sure.
doesn't.
Well, let's just
all
say
he
for the
knows
sake
is
of
that he's
the
getting
game.
dropped somewhere.
Right.
That's all he knows.
For the sake of
so
the
he
game.
doesn't know if he should be small or should be big. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, the shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So it's like he just
argument.
drops
It's a
down.
classic,
And
Drop
he
down regular
decides-
guys.
I would imagine he would go small right away just to hide.
for sure.
That would I would think
Advantage.
would be.
I think
the story.
Spider-Man would win this.
Wow.
I think so because once they get dropped down, they know that they're fighting. He shrinks down.
Just
The
webs
second
everywhere.
he sees him shrink down, he's gonna shoot a web,
Right.
and it's gonna cover.
Yes. And then to get out of that, he would have to go back up.
Right.
Which then they're.
Could he even break the web though?
What's that?
Could he even break the web? And like even
Well,
if,
when he transforms into big again, I think he would.
okay.
That
I
or
think
he
Ant-Man
or
would
he
have some sort of
literally
solvent
or
to dissolve
the
his
web
spider
holds him
web.
so far down he can't break the web, and he just transforms back up, and he goes this big.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he's
what I
actually
mean.
6 foot, and he's just that's over.
Yeah.
Ant-Man's dead at that point.
So you're saying that he would have a solvent on
He has
him?
solvent. If you got a net of like spider web on him, the Ant-Man would have like a solvent.
He has that. That's something he
He
does.
would carry. He's a smart man. He's got stuff on him. He's rigged out. He would probably dissolve the ground underneath him just to come back up on the other end, or if not, find a way to dissolve.
Dissolve concrete? Can you do that?
Or dissolve his. Yeah, it's like a lightsaber. You go through the end.
So you're saying Ant-Man now has a lightsaber?
No. I would love for him to have
Apparently, lasers and
lightsabers
hey.
for
All those
everyone.
figures
Shark
have
repellent.
lightsabers.
Shark repellent, I'm sure.
Shark repellent.
Stop it. Give me your glasses. But all right,
It's
win
going
your
to Spider-Man.
Yeah, give your
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Go
Is
into
that first
Spider-Man.
round, or do we have another?
Last one is Deadpool versus Human Torch. Oh wait, no. Oh, I lied. I
Oh,
lied.
oh.
The cure to everything. No, we know that. It's
Well, we're doing that one now. We've already heard it.
What did I say?
Deadpool, Human Torch.
Deadpool, Human Torch. Let's go.
All right.
Take it away. You do it.
Me?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I have to go Deadpool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
already survived fire.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
why.
that's
That's
true.
I got a
exactly.
pike through the
I'm like, isn't
spine
he
and
already
the
burned
heart.
up? I'm like,
I got the cure to everything, bro.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Yeah.
yeah.
He just won't die, bro. Yeah, no, Human Torch can cook him all he wants.
I'm gonna go Human Torch.
Yeah, how far?
So, are we going to? We're gonna imagine that they can break out of this box, right? Or
Oh yeah, it's like in my mind, I see like
This
a,
is like
it's
a
an
building
empty
or
city,
something,
like
right?
an empty, like
Okay.
an empty city.
But
It's
my
kinda
body-
like-
So he's going to turn into his flame on thing, fly at him, catch him, right, and then break out the building, fly up to the sun, drop him at the sun, and then fly back.
But can Human Torch breathe in space?
You know, that's actually not. I don't
No.
know. I'm sure that's
Because you
been
need
answered.
oxygen to make fire. There's no oxygen.
Is there oxygen on the sun?
Oh shoot.
There's no oxygen. You have to get the sun through space.
Right.
Correct.
They're jumping on a ship, or how are they going?
No, I don't know.
No, they're not.
That is
because
true.
you need
If he
oxygen to
does-
make fire.
But he could create it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can snuff him out, and he's not gonna be combustible.
Yeah.
Is that
How is
I
this-
have no idea. Is that correct?
No, I'm just
if
saying.
he can't
Yeah,
make
he
it
needs
there.
Because I don't know,
elements
I
of
mean-
fire in order
He has
to
the
be
flames
Human
like the
Torch.
sun,
Right.
but the sun burns because the whole planet's
What if
core.
he drops
In
him
a bucket of
you know,
water.
What if he
What's
drops him in a
Deadpool does
volcano?
some crazy shit.
What if
He's
he
gonna
drops
drop
him in a
like he's gonna
volcano?
come out with like liquid nitrogen and like freeze him.
Yeah.
He'll do some crazy.
So you're
shit.
saying
He's
that
smart,
Deadpool
too.
just
The Mark
has
is
liquid
smart.
nitrogen?
Well, I
Yeah.
understand, but now you're saying that he's prepared.
He's always prepared. This fool has everything on him. He has like 1,000 guns on
The
him.
last movie I
Yeah.
saw, he forgot everything. But I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah, make sure the taxi guy doesn't play a factor here.
Oh,
But,
Stupid
God.
mouth and his stupid mind, man.
But
Good
I don't know. I don't
That was
know.
good.
If he could drop him in a volcano, I feel like I don't know. Is Deadpool coming out of a volcano?
I don't know.
Does Deadpool
man.
have a weapon on him as he's being carried?
Sure.
But okay, but hold on,
Does that-
hold on.
Do you get stabbed when
You're
when he
fire?
does the flame on thing?
Is he full fire? He's not a
Right.
person at all.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. He's flying around in a big
He,
ball of fire.
does he need his eyes to know where he's going? Because once he's gouging his eyes out, you can't fly.
Again, I don't know. That would make sense that he couldn't do it, but I don't know.
I really like to
Tim,
figure out people's
anything?
weaknesses.
Me too. I love it.
I haven't heard
Otherwise,
anything
torture
because
does.
switch
you have
me.
eyes, you can't do anything.
So you're Deadpool.
I'm
If
thinking
you're relying on
Deadpool
it when you're
because
flying, I
Deadpool's
mean, I
like.
don't know.
Deadpool breaks your legs. You're not going anywhere.
Neo was able to just like
Flame,
roll,
but
like-
you need your legs, bro.
So
before
we're
you
adding the Neo
Does
now.
he need legs? Does he need legs?
He's gonna have to eventually land.
I don't
If
know
your
how.
legs are
After
broken,
he threw him in the volcano.
He doesn't.
You know, I don't know how the Fantastic Five
No.
character can, or Fantastic Four character.
Wow,
could be
Deadpool's
Deadpool.
gonna
I don't
totally get him
see-
a figure four
I mean,
leg lock right
maybe
when he's
even
flown in a
the Thing,
volcano.
giving
Would break
Deadpool
your
run
body.
for his
Can
money,
Human
but I
Torch
don't
make it
know.
through a volcano?
Stretch guy?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I would
So
say
he
so.
could just even if he does hold, he just dive right in.
I'm just saying you have to fly to the volcano.
Oh, maybe because
Deadpool
there
could be
hasn't been
shaking
Okay,
him
but
and killing him and
Fantastic
all
Four
kinds of
big
shit, but then he
movie
does-
to really
That's
show
what-
all their
And
powers
if
and
he has like
abilities.
water on him,
Again,
Yeah, for that
there's
alone.
two.
For
So I
don't
think
know
I'm-
the
yeah, I
comics
think
of the
we're
Human
lacking.
Torch, but
But I'm just saying.
I'm
in
lacking
any of the movies, he's
information on
never
Human
actually been
Torch.
stabbed mid-flight, so I don't know if
Okay,
he like
see now-
bleeds
What I
fire.
what I have to say about the stabbing thing is that if he's
I
What did
would
you say it was
imagine
at one
he
time? You
wouldn't
said it was
be-
like
he
supernova
couldn't
something?
Be stabbed, right?
you said it was like the Human Torch gets up to like supernova what now?
Something like that. They, in the movie, they
Something
were saying
really hot. Okay?
really crazy hot.
So now if Deadpool tries to take a sword to Human
just
Torch,
melt.
would it not just melt?
yeah,
Right.
So
if he's
there-
that hot, yes, yeah.
Right.
So I mean I don't know.
Would,
But
it
then
be,
again-
would he?
And those knives, I
would
don't
he
think do
incinerate
anything when he hits
Deadpool?
that fireball.
Because I know.
But if the Human
Would he
Torch
incinerate Deadpool?
is
Probably.
the Human Torch and he's flying,
Correct.
is he using
That's true.
his
You can only
human
only
eyes
come
to
back when
guide
your
him
body's
where
intact,
he's going?
right? I mean,
I would assume so.
Okay, can these eyes be taken out
I would assume so.
in fire form? How far are the organics of being fire
right
and
here-
having
here's
eyes that
another
function?
question. We talked about him.
Because if you're really fire, don't you technically burn your own eyeballs out?
right, exactly. That's
So
why
he
I'm
has,
saying
he has
like,
the
I
power
don't-
to come back
Something
down.
like his,
Right, so I
his
don't think he
internal
has
temperature
eyeballs.
was like super high, so
Right.
like his skin doesn't actually get like.
Nothing is damaged. That's we
Yeah.
have to we have to live in his realm. I get it.
Right, right.
So
Well, okay,
eyeballs
well,
are
here's-
irrelevant. You can't poke his eyeballs out when he's in fire,
Here's my
right?
question, okay? So Deadpool survived a fire, yes, but as we were just talking about,
He's gonna come out of the
just
volcano.
skin in general, just skin, okay? Because he has to regenerate. We saw him cut his hand off, an arm off, right? So he has to regenerate. So you can just burn his skin completely off, right? I mean, he can get to supernova temperatures, couldn't he just be so hot, walk next to him, and like Deadpool would just
Burn.
melt? It would
Right.
just become a puddle.
Right.
And then it would
he's
be
still in the realm of like regular physics.
Right.
Deadpool, I get it.
Correct.
Yeah.
He can regenerate, but
He
at
can
one
if-
point,
at
plants
what point?
regenerate, but
At
at
what
one point
point?
you can burn a whole plant
Right.
to the root.
Yes. And then it'll never come back ever again.
Good point.
Good point.
Very good point.
Now, how do you
Everything-
think bullets would react to Human Torch?
I would imagine it would do nothing, but
But
You
the
can-
Merc,
you can
let's say the
melt
Merc
lead.
is loaded. He
Right.
does have weapons, and he's always with weapons.
I would imagine he's got weapons.
He drops.
actually.
He shoots a grenade into him and tries to hold him. He's gonna pop at some point. You can
But
make
does a
another
grenade-
explosion explode.
Yeah.
You can put a dynamite on top
you
of a
can blow
grenade
up
on
a
top of an
planet,
But
atomic bomb.
explosions do nothing to Human Torch, right? Because he's
You can probably
hotter than fire. So if
You
you're
could
trying
blow
to
up
blow
the sun,
It'll cause an explosion.
No, the sun blows
the
itself
sun. The
up.
sun has
but I mean,
prominences
you
as
could do
explosions.
something to
The
blow up
sun has.
sun.
The
Could
sun
you?
has explosions.
Wouldn't most things that are going to the sun disintegrate before it even
Well, I
gets to
think
the
any
sun?
star,
Yeah.
any
But
planet
even,
you can.
even the
Right.
sun explodes.
Well,
daily.
it explodes on itself, on its own. I'm talking about something that you can actually create to make it explode. I don't think. I
Uh-oh.
think throwing a grenade at the sun does nothing, right?
It
So
sounds like
it'd be the
Superman
same-
4 physics coming in here. Now.
I like Human Torch here myself. I think we need a verdict. What are you going with?
Oh man, it's hard now. That if he gets,
Johnny Cochran, I think you won me over on the Human Torch thing.
yeah, if he can
Honestly,
generate enough, if he can walk around at the
with the heat of the sun.
heat of the sun, that's gonna
Or
be
even
hard to-
near it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What it
'Cause
really
it's still,
is
I
call
mean-
it a megajoule, like some stupid measurement.
Yeah.
Something right,
It's
exactly.
ridiculous. Like,
Right.
He can control it, but if you want to
He
get
can
super
control it.
hot,
Right, if he wanted
he
to.
can burn a city.
Right. Just
And
melt
Deadpool
like a
could be in
giant
there.
hole.
And the moment he's burned, and Deadpool's burned, is like, I want to burn to the point where your head's disconnected. And then I'll bury your head out in space or something. I'll throw
But
it.
couldn't he still just melt it? And just take like a
He's
little
gonna-
part of his
but he's-
head and just
You'd
be
have
like,
to burn the
I'll
guy
just
to
put that in
ashes.
my pocket. And
I want to
just
go with the
keep
Human
it."
Torch because you have to burn Deadpool to an ash.
Yes.
He doesn't ever grow again because
Right.
there's nothing to grow. It
Right.
is complete ash. It's
I
blown.
agree.
Well, it's gonna gather all together.
It wouldn't even melt like we were talking about. It would literally disintegrate. I would
Yeah.
think.
Totally.
I would think it would just
But
be,
to
and
the
it almost
point
in
where
in a moment.
I'm gonna say Human Torch.
Human Torch.
Human Torch sounds
Even though he's
tougher
an
and tougher
idiot.
to fight.
If he's an idiot.
Later rounds, he's going to be a tough one.
Could he
And the
disintegrate
last
the whole
one
thing?
we have
That's
Where did it go?
a question right there.
Punisher and Iron Man.
Punisher and Iron Man.
They're dropped in one spot. It's Iron Man all day. What kind of armor does Punisher able
He's
to have?
upset.
I am. I'm so upset because Punisher's good now.
Punisher's awesome.
I want him to have like a chance, but I feel like if they're just dropped in a room,
Yeah.
Punisher, all of the things that Punisher's good at gets kind of screwed. I mean, it's kind of like Batman.
Well, he's a
When you
tactician,
get,
though, as
I mean,
well.
Batman gets dropped in. He's
But
going to
there's
have a
no
hard
tac-
time against somebody.
There's
you know?
no tactical on the fly.
That's what-
No,
no, but I'm
right.
saying
You're
that's
learning
what I'm
on the
saying.
fly.
Yeah.
You can't be.
I feel like he would
to
have.
have a plan, you have to know what you're up against. They're
But
not
a
gonna
person
know.
as crazy as the Punisher would probably just let an explosive go off. So when Iron Man does try to blow up the Punisher, he's actually going to blow up himself. This guy's like a loaded. He's like a walking grenade. If he's
So
in
you're
the
saying
Mortal
that he kills
Kombat,
both.
yeah, the Punisher
If he
may
goes, they
lose.
both go,
They
is
both
what you're
go.
trying to say.
That's I'm thinking.
Well,
I
that's,
can see
I
that.
like
I
that
can
devil's
see that.
advocate. I like that.
I like
you
Yeah.
gotta you gotta pull it
it's
somewhere, right?
the
'Cause-
Punisher.
Right. I know, and I want to
It's
give
the
something to the Punisher,
Punisher.
but it's
He has. If you want to talk about who beat who to like the finish line, the Iron Man did, but he's also dead in the long run because to beat the Punisher, he had to kill himself because the Punisher is rigged it to the point where the environment goes. You use all your power you want, but whatever suit you're wearing, I have a bomb on me that's just subatomic.
I think
no,
Punisher.
I don't like that. Does he carry a bomb around?
I
him
think
subatomic?
Punisher would. I think
Stop it. We're talking
Oh,
about
no.
Frank Castle,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
Punisher.
think
bro.
Punisher-
I get it, but he doesn't
I'm gonna
walk
stop
around
right
with
there.
a
I'm gonna stop
subatomic
right
bomb
there.
in his pants.
Maybe not subatomic,
Dude,
but like.
would, I think
rubs up on a
Punisher
girl.
would
Oh, no,
carry
that's
that
not-
red
that's
button
not
around.
what you
guy,
think.
Right.
He's
That's
probably
my
walking with
subatomic
a,
bomb.
He's probably walking with a vial of plutonium on him.
Dude, I would think that
Yeah.
the Punisher would be walking
Yeah, he's
around with
rigged.
that.
subatomic
Not
bomb.
subatomic. Okay, we're okay.
I'm
cancel
talking
the word
about-
subatomic.
I'm talking
because
I hate carrying
I'm
it.
talking about
I'm
that-
just trying to like
No.
make it interesting.
I'm talking about
This guy.
He's walking around with that
C4,
one thing that,
fine.
that
Alright.
can do.
I like
C4.
that. I like that.
Like if-
but see, that's why
A brick
But
of
then I can
C4.
defend against. I think Iron Man's suit. Is
Iron Man
fine
lost his
against-
house.
Yes.
Yeah, the concrete. The Punisher could cause that kind of damage.
But-
I'm just gonna.
But
pick out
Iron Man
Malibu.
didn't die. His house did. We're not. This isn't a battle.
He's all
Thank you for the peanut
Iron
gallery.
Man's all Iron Man partying in his house and this and that. Punisher's coming. Oh, by the way, I have a contract. Thanks for playing in your suit.
Wait,
stupid.
now they're partying?
Now
I thought
they're
they were-
partying?
I thought they were fighting.
Part two. Sorry. Continue.
Unfortunately, I love Punisher and all. I wish he had better chance, but in a room with a guy with like a full like crazy suit, like I mean,
Protected.
you said he's got crazy bombs. He's got crazy bombs. He's got crazy shields. He's got crazy.
Yeah,
all
but bombs
sorts
on
of
top
shit.
of bombs blow bombs up.
I mean,
so.
yeah, he's got all sorts. He's got things on his legs and knees that would probably.
So no
kill
one
him.
really wins this argument. I'm saying, but if you had to pick one,
I think Iron Man survives through the rubble.
Yeah.
I think Tony Stark's a bitch, and Punisher Frank.
So I don't know. I
Castle put his
guess
foot on
that's
his
kind of
neck
tough to
and
say because
step
like
on him.
what does Punisher exactly have on him in this scenario? I mean,
Of subatomic
Everything.
bombs.
This guy is
I
American
think,
me.
I think
die.
the Punisher would walk around with something that, if he got in that scenario, always thinking he could get in that scenario where.
right? Because
He's
he's always
prepared.
prepared. Yeah.
I'm
That's his key.
it's-
He's
I'm
always
gonna-
prepared,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
gonna have to.
But that's what takes away this quest. That's why I don't. In this kind of battle arena, he's screwed. All
he?
of his strengths is
Because,
taken away
okay,
from
I
him.
mean, if
being
it's
able
like-
to prepare and being able to know.
If it's in like
where
a
you're-
giant, complete open valley, then yeah, Iron Man would have it. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the setting then, because if
See, I felt like that's where actually he has a better chance.
who Punisher?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I feel like he needs the space between him, because his guns can conflict something, right? Like he could have one of those big giant. Excuse me. You'll have to edit that. Those big guns, you know, and that can probably penetrate or something, right? So,
Did they ever say
distance could
what
probably.
Iron Man's suit was made out of? Just regular like steel.
It's not made of iron. It's made out of technically what?
It's got to be something stronger.
He
He picks up concrete and all sorts of crazy stuff, so it's got to be.
comparable to steel.
Yeah.
But steel's heavy though. You think he's really that heavy?
No,
No, it's something else he says
Right.
in the movies too.
Right, I'm sure he does.
I mean, well, it's not vibranium, it's not adamantium, right?
It's not.
So,
No.
so then I assume that a bullet could probably pierce it.
No, because Cap's
What type of
Cap's shield roughs him up pretty good.
what type of bullet is the Punisher carrying?
Probably armor piercing.
Big time.
Right,
Incendiaries.
he would be definitely.
The moment
Incendiary, correct.
the moment it penetrates, it catches on fire. He's gonna burn the guy from the inside out. The Punisher has it on him constantly.
I agree with that. I like that, and that's why I said distance. I think Punisher gets a better chance. If we drop him in a room, I think Iron Man's got him in about 15 seconds. Sadly,
And Punisher does have armor, right? It's
Well,
light. It's
yeah,
not
correct,
Iron
like-
Man armor. I
Right.
get
Yeah,
it.
probably
but
like,
could it,
you know,
could it go
I
against
get
that? The
But we're talking about
blast that
guy who
Iron Man shoots.
This guy will shoot
Will that armor
armored
hold up to
piercing, an M60 armor piercing incendiary bullets. He's gonna go ape shit.
I
One
agree.
of those is gonna catch the suit, and if it does, he's.
that?
I've
don't
seen those things
disagree
go
with
off.
that.
They take
I
off
don't
massive
disagree with
walls,
that.
dude.
I say that he does have a chance, but I say Iron Man's probably going to take this too many times.
So do you think the Punisher would just randomly just pack some?
He gets
Yeah.
dropped down. The
Armor
moment he does
piercing?
this,
Yes, I do.
too.
he's just gonna
Yeah.
unload a minigun.
Because you have to imagine, you have to at least give them their best opportunity, right?
Right.
Like they don't know
Right.
who they're fighting, but they know they're fighting. So
and we know this is a guy that deals with pure weapons. of all
exactly. So
kinds.
he's going
Both
to
of
bring the
them do.
biggest, strongest, best weapons he has. I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't think subatomic bomb is in his pocket, but I think that you could have one of those big armor-piercing type. I agree with that.
Couple
I like
grenades.
that. Sure, even like crazier, bigger type grenade, things I don't know about.
Detonators,
But
yeah.
those kind of, and
Crazy.
some C4. I agree with all of that. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Punisher on this one.
in
He's a better fighter
in
than
a
Tony
room,
Stark is.
I think Iron
just a
Man
better
wins too many
fighter, bro.
times, and I think
He'll
that
move out of the way.
in a big valley like you described. If it was a city, I think Iron Man still probably takes it overall, but I think that Castle takes it quite a few times as well. If you ran it 100 times.
Right. Now
What do you
it's on
think,
me.
Tim? Well, we didn't hear Tim's idea.
It basically boils down to who's got the better argument.
Because
What do you think?
like you said, he would have the red
Basically, whoever
button.
you think is better looking is
Yeah.
who you're.
He would have the red button, but at the same time, that's
Tim.
not really considered a win.
We lose.
Right. No, the armor piercing bullets, the big weapons.
Better shoot. He's a better shot. than Tony Stark is.
That's true.
But then
Guy's
again,
a
Tony Stark
vat,
has
bro.
lock on, like he has like a lot
Yeah.
of.
He needs
yeah,
machines,
lock
but
on.
when
He's
the
got a lot of
machine is
technology.
done.
But like you were
He's got a lot-
saying, the
well, I
space
agree.
in
But
between.
what? The machine's done. Okay, Tony, let's see you fight now.
Well, here's my question.
Not happening,
then.
bro.
Two questions really. One, does Tony Stark's the blast, does it actually go through
What
his
is that? Is that
armor?
like kinetic energy?
I don't know what it is.
For
Does
sure.
it? It
For
does.
sure.
So then all he has to do is hit him once, right?
And so does the Punisher have to
So
hit
pulse
Tony.
or something.
No, in the
like
right
that.
Yeah,
spot,
like a
though.
repulsor.
No, you
If
can
it's
take his
armor
leg.
piercing, but-
You can take his leg because the moment it penetrates the leg,
Yes.
the whole thing lights up. It takes out a wall when he's incendiaries. So Tony Stark's a man. He gets hit in the foot with his damn bullet. His whole body's getting light up. The electronics will shut off. They caught off on fire. They just walk up to him, boom, 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 boom,
Does
boom,
Punisher
boom,
have
boom, boom,
access
boom,
to,
boom.
like,
It
an
won't
EMP?
stop, dude.
Or like.
Electric.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Oh yeah, he's
Leaning
rigged.
towards
He's got
Punisher,
microchip, his buddy, right?
Okay.
I'm leaning towards.
Microchip hooks him up with
I'm
all the
leaning
new
towards
tech.
Punisher's walking down there
Yeah.
doing the.
Threw a couple on the
Yeah.
incendiaries, dude. The
And
environment's
if it
getting
hits
blown.
anything and anything,
He's
busts off
basically
a little-
Iron Man. Here's the
You know, the
Punisher.
inside of the suit starts malfunctioning. Anything,
Punisher, you
You
give him
know?
an Iron Man suit. He's like War Machine.
but then the
times 10.
space. What Brad's saying too is true with the space. How much space is in between them? If they're in a smaller
No,
environment,
they're like it's like an evacuated city. It's like an
yeah.
like
If it's an
empty
entire city, yeah, I think
Yeah.
Punisher
That's how
got
we
a
done all
really
this.
good chance. You know
Right,
what I mean?
I think he has a better chance.
Yeah,
that
and
way.
but if it's like
close
Mortal
quarters?
Kombat,
Close
close
quarters?
quarters,
Right.
I still think
I-
the Punisher might have it too.
Oh, I don't know about close
I don't
quarters.
know.
man.
Close
I don't know
quarters.
because just
This is the guy's training.
like you said,
shit
he
with a
locks
knife,
in with
dude.
those
He knows
rockets.
close quarters.
Punisher is a man. He's not going to be. Yeah, I don't
so
think.
is Tony Stark. He just has a suit, bro.
Right,
But the
but
Punisher's
I
a
don't think
better
he can
hunter.
dive out of the way of missiles like constantly. If Tony's like,
Who's shooting first? Because
Right, that's all it is, really.
you
is
drop
they
in, the Punisher's dropping mad ammo at him.
yeah,
Tony might be prepared, but this guy's dropping the house on him.
I think
this
Punisher
ballistic you
shoots
named
first.
them, right? Because both,
Incendiaries, yeah.
and then the other one that you talked about, the armor piercing. Can you use revolvers, or do you have to have like a big setup
I've never seen an incendiary round
I've shot them.
in a
It's
handgun.
illegal, sorry.
in a handgun?
In a rifle.
Exactly.
In a rifle. So wouldn't we both
You
agree
can
that
house
lifting
them-
your hand up and doing this is going to go way faster than a rifle?
No, I've seen rifles drawn up very
Have you
fast.
seen a man draw a rifle?
Because it's always on a sling.
It's already
Right.
done.
It's always on a sling down
No,
here, so it's
no,
over
no.
here.
Unleash
Oh,
it,
there.
dude.
Dude,
No,
I'm
man.
even
It's on a
thinking.
sling in front of you.
I'm
Right.
even
Already at a
thinking
diagonal
Punisher
angle.
shoots
I
first.
don't know, because all you gotta do is lift
regardless.
your hand. That's
And all
you
he's
do.
doing is lifting a rifle.
Well, you know why? Not even
But you still
being
gotta pull the
faster.
trigger.
Both of them get
And
dropped,
he's got to
right?
pull some kind of trigger, whether it's
What's
like.
Tony gonna do as
gotta
soon
pull
as he
some kind of trigger
lands?
as well.
I don't know. Is it in his mind? I don't even know how
I don't
he
know.
pulls
It's
the
not in his
trigger.
mind.
Punisher's
He
gonna
press
be
a button?
like
I would
already.
assume so, yeah.
Boo, 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 boo.
So
He's
then
he's
it's
not
the
even
same
gonna
time.
think
He's already
twice.
Exactly.
done two
Yeah.
things down.
So
By
in
the time he
close
lands,
quarters, they're dead
Yeah.
at
things
the
go
same
down.
time.
He's like,
They
Punisher's
get dropped.
anywhere he's at, he's
Dead.
ready
The
to go.
Punisher-
All right, time for a verdict.
Iron Man is gonna look around, look at his environment, what's going on, assess the situation. He's not like a
he's not a vet
Hold
warrior.
on,
the
hold on,
Yeah, yeah.
hold on. Quick word from our sponsors.
I
Should
was
we
leaning
save
towards
the
Iron
DC
Man
one
first,
for next time?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna have to do this in
Dude,
like
we need to do
Yeah.
Star Wars next time. Man.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. All right.
Continue.
So I'm gonna say Punisher.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Punisher because I feel like
He's a better
because
tactician.
Frank Castle, I feel like he would analyze Iron Man quick. Because I mean, he's a soldier. He's trained to like assess situations as fast as he can and come up with reaction times as fast as he can. So I feel like he's gonna spot weak points, not necessarily weak points, but places where he can possibly get in. So even if they were close quarters, might wedge a knife in a certain spot, like dislodge something, get in there, basically just get inside the suit. So even if they were close quarters, I'd say Punisher. Range, I'm gonna say Punisher still, just because arm-piercing incendiaries, and I feel like, what am I trying to say? Wow, no, that's kind of hard still.
No, they're both loaded to the T.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But the Punisher's a better shot, a veteran warrior. He's faster. He can assess.
I feel like the
situation.
I
the
have a hard
reaction
time
time.
believing that. In short,
No.
close, I have a hard
No.
time believing it.
Who's younger?
Distance,
Who's
I
older?
like it. I like distance. I agree completely. Close up, even when you said you have to lift the gun, you still have to aim the gun as well. Whereas that's
It's
a
Frank
bullet this
Castle
big.
we're talking
Frank
That's a
about.
Castle
bullet
can
this
kill
big.
you with a knife.
Even
though.
This
yeah,
is a
even if
bullet this
Iron Man
big.
grabs him like this and lifts him up, and Frank
No,
Castle just
we're not talking about that. I'm talking
know?
about if they're just quick to the who's. I would
I
imagine
think
if
Punisher
it's.
shoots first.
He
Well, they
can
both do,
I
right?
think
No,
I think
if
they
a
drop-
man can draw faster with a gun, which the Punisher can over Tony Stark,
Well,
any sort of weapon.
who said that?
No, I'm.
You just said that now?
Allow me to finish the
Oh, okay.
sentence.
All right.
It's an analogy to set up exactly what I'm saying.
I'd love to hear it.
The veteran war guy is going to draw faster than the cocky young guy. I'm sorry, the older guy wins. Han Solo is going to beat the younger kid.
I think that Punisher
I don't
still.
Yeah.
see how.
I think
that-
Punisher
I
still.
don't-
not
I don't-
there,
I don't-
there, but
I think
okay.
Punisher still because he's still gonna spot the weak points, like I said earlier. But from a distance, he can now shoot those weak points.
Experience in
Instead
war is
of-
going to outdo a younger person with tech. Long story short,
I just think
a
Punisher's
guy in
not
a
going to think
plane
about
is
it.
going to beat a drone.
Yeah.
Punisher's not going to think about it. He's just going to start unloading as soon as he sees Iron Man. I think Iron Man assesses the situation
do
before
they know
he
they're
starts
gonna
his
fight?
fire.
Because if they do, then why would Iron Man just like get dropped and be like, I think I'm gonna.
No,
It's
you know how he
my-
does. He
I'm
gets
gonna
in there,
itch
he
my,
goes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
He's going to rely on
And
the machine to
Punisher's,
tell him.
he doesn't have, he's
He
not
doesn't
all that.
need a
He's just
machine.
all boom, 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 and like he said, it doesn't stop.
All right, Jarvis, tell me what I need to shoot. Go, 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 go. That guy, you need to shoot that guy. Go, 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 go. What? Yeah, minigun.
Use your 9 words.
All right.
Done.
We'll
Fuck
beep
it.
those out. But all right, that's fair. I think we got.
We'll
hard
edit
ons
that
for,
out. Know what I
Frank
mean?
Castle.
We'll edit
I'm not
that.
even a huge Punisher fan,
I-
but they
no.
they switched
No,
it on
that's
me.
fair.
We'll edit
All
that.
right. So we have our 8. Should we save it for next time, guys, or should we?
Yeah.
Should we
You
save
can give
DC
us
for
a
next
taste of DC. What does DC have in store for us?
time?
Time is it?
Stay tuned for next episode. We will have Batman, Superman,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, Shazam, Flash, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, Swamp Thing, Raven, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, Constantine, Red Tornado, Captain Atom, and Starfire.
Shazam.
Out of all of them?
Pretty much.
We'll
Let's
save
move on.
we'll save it.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's move on.
Alright, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.
Brad Stories.
Best of us.